Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Thursday morning. I had an appointment with my dealership tomorrow for a couple of reasons. One, my rear door lock needs to be replaced. The actuator has failed. That was my main reason. And this past weekend, I was up in Long Island. A long drive. It was like a 4-hour drive up, 2-hour drive back, about 300 round trip miles. And the vehicle was running hot. So a couple of indications that something was going on with the cooling system. The vehicle was running hot, and you could smell the coolant. I mean, anytime you could smell coolant, there's something going on. It's something not good. So I opened up the hood. I looked. My reservoir was at minimum. I noticed that there was a little bit of spray of coolant. To me, that's what it looked like, but I couldn't tell where it was coming from. So when I made my appointment for the door lock, I also told them, you know what, there's something going on with my water pump. I need you to check my water pump. Well, the appointment was for tomorrow morning. This morning, I literally just got back from dropping my daughter off at school. And while we were driving, I asked her, I said, you hear a rattling? And she can't tell the difference between the normal operation. She's like, no, you're crazy, Pop. So, pulled into this parking spot, was listening intently, and when I popped the hood, the water pump was gone. Pulleys rattling back and forth, and you can hear it. So I'm going to turn the car on. I have to get to the dealership today. I just rescheduled my appointment for today. So I'm going to turn the vehicle on, and you can hear, hopefully you'll be able to pick up with the GoPro's audio. You'll be able to hear this audio, this slight rattle. And then I'm going to show you exactly what it looks like. I mean, it's pretty damn blatant. So here we go. Now, I don't know if you can hear that rattling. All right, you guys hear that, right? Right there. You got coolant spray coming right out of it. It's right here. Notice the coolant spray. It's all over the engine. It's all over here. And you can see how the pulley's going back and forth like that. These things don't last more than 30, 40,000 miles and they go, so that's something you got to be prepared for when you purchase one of these, but this is what it looks like. So there you go. Just one more thing that you got to pay attention to when you're purchasing one of these Jeeps. It's a minor problem. This is a maintenance level issue. These are going to have to be replaced. So if you're under the impression that you're never going to have to replace certain items on your vehicle, listen, just be prepared, okay? All right, my temperature is running at 210 right now. Luckily, I don't have to go far from my dealership. And also, I'm actually happy that this failed while I was here back in the city, and I anticipated it. So I'm going to keep an eye on my coolant temperature as I'm driving. It's at 210, 214. One of the things to look out for, right around the high mileage area. First thing I noticed was the permeating smell of coolant. Just one day it started to be really strong, and I started looking and I couldn't find anything wrong. Didn't see anything wrong, couldn't hear anything wrong. First sign was the coolant smell, and then I checked my mileage and it was high. So I had two things already going bad for me: high mileage, coolant smell. Next, road trip. These vehicles should run right around 197 to 199 in normal operating temperature while you're driving. And the fan will kick on and drop it down to like 194. Unless you've changed your thermostat, your T-stat, your 205 should keep you right around the 199 range, okay? I started to see spikes of 221. 221's bad, okay? So this past weekend, I started to see some really high spikes. And then I would drive and it would come down, obviously. Like right now, it's going right back up, 203, 204. It's climbing, 205, 206. It's jumping right back up. And the smell, that's another thing to keep your nose look out for, you know. The coolant, it became stronger and stronger. I mean, I was really concerned to the point where the other day when I made the appointment for my door, that I told them, I said, there's something going on with the system. I think my water pump is bad. I need you to please check my cooling system when, you know, I bring it in on Friday. All right, so I'm about to pull into the dealership and drop the vehicle off. Not sure how long it's going to be here. Not sure how long of a job this is, if it's going to be done today or it's going to be done tomorrow. And I also don't even know if the part is in stock. So I may be SOL throughout the weekend. Who knows? Who knows? But at least now you got a chance to hopefully hear that subtle rattle. I mean, you'll know. You'll honestly know. If all those things are factors that I just mentioned, like the high mileage, the coolant smell, was the first thing that really tipped me off that something bad was going on. I mean, it was really, really strong. Check your reservoir. That was another thing. The coolant, which was real dark brown, was underneath the minimum, you know? So I knew something was going on. And the first sign of spray, I couldn't see where it was coming out. You know, when it's just starting to go, it was just starting to leak out. And, you know, trust me, you're going to see that the signs are going to be there. So don't worry, you know, don't panic and say, oh my God, you know, does this happen to everybody? It pretty much does. A few people online will tell you it's a maintenance issue. These things will fail and you have to replace them. It's just like brakes. It's just like tires. You know, they only last for so many miles, and it looks like our water pumps last for, on average, in the high 30s to 40,000 mile range. Some people have been luckier than others. Some people have been more misfortunate, I guess, you know. So just prepare yourselves, okay? I'm pulling in now. I don't know how long it's going to be here, so I'm disconnecting my dash cam. And that's it, guys and girls. Stay tuned. I'll let you know what's going on, how long the pump, everything is going, the whole process, how long it takes. If they charge me anything on my MaxCare plan and what the cost is, etc. I'll fill you in on every detail I can. All right. It's actually starting to shoot up to 219, 221, so I'm going to shut her down. And I got the fucking hiccup, so I'm trying to do this update. So, guys and girls, be safe. I'll do an update as soon as I get the vehicle back and let you know what happened, all right? So, that's it for now from East Coast Jeep SRT. This is Ron, and I'm out. All right, quick little update on the Jeep situation. As you can see, I'm not in my SRT. I'm holding my GoPro because my mount is still in the vehicle, and I am in a Wrangler. I had to get a rental because the water pump was not in, and they are scarce, but they're only a day away. Scotty M, the Jeep guy, had the same issue. So it's going to take them a day to get this in, and they should have it installed by tomorrow. I'm hoping that'll be finished by tomorrow. I'm off from work anyway. So I went with Enterprise to get a rental, and they gave me my options, and I could have went with a big giant pickup truck or a couple more nicer vehicles like the Jeep Cherokee, but I wanted to drive the Wrangler because A, we have a shitload of snow around here still, and I always wanted to drive a Wrangler. I always wanted to try one of these out. I've been thinking about getting one of these as a side vehicle, and yeah, I think I may. So I won't be waving at people and giving them the peace sign, be like, yo, bro, Jeep wave. Sorry. So if you're out there driving around and you see a guy in a red Wrangler and he doesn't wave back, I don't know what to tell you. I'm just not that cool, I guess. Plus, I think that's corny as hell. I don't like that whole wave thing. But so let's see. We have a couple items that we're getting replaced. The door actuator, and the dealership was nice enough to not charge me the deductible off of my MaxCare plan, because I did tell them, I said, look, I was in here recently for the same issue and you all told me that it was fine, And here it is, it's completely crapped out, and I showed him that it wasn't working, so he scratched off that the charge. Basically, with the MaxCare plan, you have to pay a $100 deductible, but if they check something and they deem that it's not being repaired or that it's not covered under your warranty, then what you do is you have to pay the service charge, and it's like $109.50. So right now, just for the water pump, he's got me covered. He's got me written down for $109.50, which, if I'm correct on what he told me, since it's going to be covered, it'll be a $100 deductible. So this is really freaking corny holding this and trying to do an update, and I apologize for it bouncing around. It's because my elbow is not as sturdy as a GoPro mount. But I'll tell you what, aside from the cigarette smoke that this damn thing smells like, drives pretty nice. I mean, I don't know who had it before me, but it smells like ass and cigarettes. And I think she's got it in, when she gave it to me, it's in 4-wheel drive, which I'm definitely gonna have to put it in 2-wheel drive. I don't need 4-wheel drive right now. Until I get my vehicle back, I'm hoping tomorrow. They said the water pump will be in tomorrow. I'm hoping they get it installed tomorrow. They may not do the work on Saturday, so worst case scenario, I may be in a rental over the weekend, which I'm fine with. And this dude just waved at me from in a blue Wrangler. That's so corny. Oh my God. He gave me the peace sign. Bruh. I'm glad we don't do that in the SRT community. That is just tacky as hell. I mean, we do like to appreciate other vehicles, but I'm sorry, I'm not into that whole wave thing. Also, when I get the vehicle back, I'll let you know how everything went and what it looks like, and I'll show you guys. So that's my update for today. As some people have said, oh man, you got so many problems with your Jeep. No, I just talk about them because I blog about the Jeep. Everybody has problems with their Jeep. it's a Jeep. We all have problems with Chrysler products. Unfortunately, since I run a come on. No, she's letting them go. All right. Unfortunately, since I run a YouTube channel dedicated to talking about the Jeep and the builds and modifications and everything that goes along with it, you know, you hear more about all the problems because I talk about every little thing. And I'm sure when somebody has a door lock actuator fail, they don't email all their friends or go up on Facebook and say, guess what happened today with my Jeep? It just doesn't happen. That's why you don't hear about it. But with my dopey channel, I talk about everything. So I'll annoy you extra with that shit. All right, I'm going to put my hand down because this is getting to be annoying, and I'm sure I've talked and droned on long enough. Everybody have a nice, safe weekend, and I'll talk to you guys later, okay? I'm out.